Basically, a bunch of local chefs and foodies come in and they put their name in a pot if they want to compete. Other people just watch. And it's really not about who's #1 in the city. It's more about camaraderie and building up the industry. That's basically what I'm going for. We're about to do our second food fight. A lot of people here, a lot more than last time, and about to draw the names and see who's competing tonight. I'm kind of nervous. I'm assuming they're all kind of nervous, so let's see what happens. Here we go. All right, thanks for coming out. This is #2 food fight. I appreciate it. It's kind of crazy what like Facebook and a City Beat article will do. It's kind of nice, but basically, I don't know if you guys know the routine, but basically this time we're picking 14 names because Mr. Campbell is automatically in the first round to defend his title. So the way it works is we draw the first 3 names are fighting, the next 3 names are judging, 3 names fighting, 3 names judging, then 3 names judging, because obviously the 2 winners from each round will be in the final round. So basically it's 1, 2, 3. So Josh is there. Roland. Roland, #2. All right, 3rd chef. Drew. Yeah, it's you, bro. All right, so that's first round. No, that's Trisha. Basically, we had a ridiculous amount of donations this time. So every round has 2 proteins. That's real. That's real. So, if you guys want to go ahead, we're passing around sheets. If you guys want to go ahead and unwrap your bowls. So first round, you have whole crawfish from Brooks Meats. We have chuck eye steak from Brooks Meats, also called hillbilly steak. Trisha named that one. We have Barra Brith cake, which is like a British fruit cake. It's weird. We have Chinese bitter melon. Chinese bitter melon was just extremely bitter. I suggest you taste it. We have special crab chips, dehydrated crab. And we have some fresh sumac from Carriage House Farms. Basically, the way we're doing it this time, just to keep it real secretive, is that each cook has a number basically given to them. So when the judges judge, they're just judging a number, let alone the person. So I don't know if you guys all were here before or read the rules. At 10 minutes left, the judges are asked to leave. They see no plating. They see none of that. So it's based off of just taste, presentation, those things. Word? All right, you got 30 minutes to cook 1 plate for 3 judges. 30 minutes starts now. What's your initial thought, bro?
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy?
Crazy.
Heard.
Manageable.
Heard. Mr. Campbell, do you have a plan?
It's gravy, baby.
It's gravy, baby. Mr. Weethy, what do you think?
I think it's great, man. I think you guys are rocking it out here.
Oh, I think it looks awesome. I would be blanching the bitter melon by now, though.
Definitely would have started with the bitter melon, something a bit more tough to get that going and work on the things that need to be done first. Finish, figure out the rest later.
I understood you 100%. Four minutes left. Make some noise. Countdown anyways. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Bach from Metropole.
Who you are and where you're from, bro?
I'm Sean Curran from Chef's Choice Catering.
Who you are, where you from?
Trisha Houston, Farm Girl Chef, Napoleon Ridge Farm.
Steaks cooked well. Love the use of bacon, of course. And the egg, a little under-seasoned.
The bitter melon, not that great, but that's a tough vegetable to work with. So far, everything else is pretty good. And that's just the one dish. Still waiting to try the other two.
The breading was good on the chuck eye. The flavors are kind of bland underneath, and the sauce is kind of floury.
This one's a little more home style, country fried, which I like. Not something I would, really serve at a restaurant, but flavor's good, a little heavy. Nothing really brightens up the rest of the dish, the vegetables, anything like that. But I do like the country fried steak, and whatever gravy this is going inside of it's really good with it. Sunday afternoon food, yes. Restaurant food, no.
To me, I don't think the bacon for being candy with the sugar and shit was like cooked enough at all.
It was not cooked enough. There was way too much of it for the dish. It was the egg, it was the bacon, it was the chips, it was everything else but the ingredients of the gravy.
Overall, I got that one because there's way too much bitter melon and the crawfish were dead.
See, I was not. That would not have been my favorite.
I didn't like that one.
Okay.
For all the stuff they had, that's too plain. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff to work in. It was just steak and egg.
Which one? This?
Even with all that bitter melon?
Well, I didn't like the use of that at all.
Yeah.
And so,
Like everything about that dish except the bitter melon, I dug.
Yeah, everything here but the bitter melon.
well,
Too much
we
of
can say
it.
that about each one of these dishes, that there was something
So
there.
it's got to be what's tops then?
Then I'm going to go with that one.
Here.
That would be my choice. And then this one, I just didn't like that. That's me. Sean, what do you think?
We gotta make a decision.
I think the one factor taking away from this one is the bitter melon. The rest
That's
of it,
one. There's a couple on each of these.
Yeah.
There's one on that.
that's what I'm saying.
This is the winner?
All right, you go with that?
Yeah.
All right, don't say anything.
Basket was pretty cool this time around. It was cool last time, but I mean, definitely like it threw me for a loop. So I decided to go ahead and do a play sort of on steak and eggs, and since we had that crawfish, I went ahead and took the crawfish heads and bodies, reduced that down, made a stock, made a crawfish gravy to go with it, kicked it up a little bit with a little bit of spice, then hit it with some bacon because I wanted to add some smokiness to it. I mean, just smokiness brings breakfast. You've already got a rich, fatty piece of meat, and then took the crawfish tails, threw that in with the gravy to help give it a little more flavor. Unless you're using fresh crawfish, it's really hard to really get that flavor out of them, especially that essence right when they first come out of the water. And then added a little. I added a fried egg to it because it's a little. You need a little more fat, to help break through all that. And then for the salad. I wanted to complement the bitter melon. The bitter melon would go well with fennel. Did a little bit of raw cabbage, some lemon zest, and some lemon juice, and some olive oil, just to sort of help just break everything through. But yeah, that's what my dish was. Just a play on steak and eggs and seafood.
All right, well, I attempted a hash and it failed terribly. But the idea was to do a bitter melon crawfish hash with the chip dusted steak on top, and then the sumac cream sauce to accent the whole dish, give it a little bit of fattiness, tie the whole thing together. It was fun. I hope you guys liked it. So thanks for the opportunity. It was great.
The first thing I thought was yummy deliciousness. Some of you will understand that. No, okay. I didn't know exactly what to do when I first saw the ingredients. So I pretty much went Southern style, did a little bit of Cajun shrimp, marinated for a little bit, so I got a little bit spicy, then I did a little bit of sweet slaw under it, and then just a nice grilled steak. Super simple.
Our winning dish, it came down to a matter of factors. We could all say what we liked about each one, which was kind of easy. What came down to was the one that had the least amount of elements that we didn't like on it. And that ended up being the bitter melon, right? Bitter melon that just kind of blew the rest of the flavors off the dish. But that was the only thing. The flavors, the balance, the spices on the rest of the dish were good. Whereas on the other two, there were a few factors that led to us maybe saying that's not the winning dish. And the winner is 873 Drew Fisher.
Good job, Drew.
What do you want to say? Still got another round.
It was a good competition, crazy ingredients. I'm ready for the next round.
All right, here we go. We have, say where you are.
I'm Aaron Drummond from the Anchor OTR. I'm the sous chef there.
On number 2, we have
I'm Dana Atkins. I'm the executive chef of Cooper's Hawk, Cincinnati.
Cooper's Hawk. You're a mess. All right, and you are.
Matt Bushley from Virgil's Cafe.
All right, so again, you got 30 minutes to make one plate and get it to the chef's table. All right. So what we have. First ingredient, I'm gonna go down my list. We have extra soft tofu. That's a weird one. We have dried mango. We have delicious white Zinfandel. We have hybrid striped bass from Northern Hazarats. We have some frog legs from Brooks Meats. And we have homemade apple butter from Napoleon Ridge Farm. All right, so you guys have 30 minutes. 30 minutes starts now. Make some noise. So about this basket.
It's a beautiful basket.
Fish.
Fish.
Mango.
What?
What do you think, bro?
I'm loving this basket.
Love it.
You picked out my favorite fish.
Yeah, tell me what you think, bud.
You picked out my favorite fish.
Favorite.
And my grandmother's been teaching me how to cook frog legs since I was a little boy.
Nice.
It's awesome and it's totally gorgeous.
Awesome basket, she says.
Fish, there's frog
You?
legs. You?
What do you think, huh?
I don't know. I'm excited.
Get in
I want to
there.
see what they do with the frog legs.
Get in there.
Yeah. White Zen? Where did that come from?
White Zen was on sale at Jungle Gyms. What do you think, Wes?
Decent basket.
What is decent? Not my way.
I'm going old school, keeping it simple. You know, I'm going French. I'm French trained. I love French food. I'm going French food. Fish and potatoes, baby. Fish and chips.
Well, relat's going to happen with the frog legs. So we're going to do a frog leg roulade, or a fish roulade stuffed with frog leg and mango.
Eggplant caponata. The mango Behringer White Zinfandel. I'm sorry, Coca White Zinfandel.
Yeah. You talking about It's like gone. Big one. This is a timing thing because if they sear it too quick, then it's gonna mess up. The skin is gonna get soft, and it's not gonna be good texture-wise. So this is a timing thing, but the whole fish is a big-ass fish that they had to break down before they even started doing anything. So we'll see what happens.
I'm going to have to plate this shit.
$20, $15, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
your name? Where are you from?
My name's Wes Dunoff. I work here at Maribelle's.
Maribelle's. Mr. Miles.
Mr. Miles, what do you do?
Hi, artist.
He has some badass art too. Mr. Mark Knight.
I do lyric through the rocks. It's a mini dedicated music. Yeah.
Food trucking.
It was very good plating. As far as flavor-wise, I thought the spice was a little too much for the fish.
What do you think about this one, Miles?
This one's delicious.
Delicious.
It is. Done really well.
It's like a fisherman's pie.
Exactly. I agree.
I think this season's more the components well balanced around.
Really came together for it, and it was.
It really kind of really enhances everything.
Hammered it home. I agree.
No, yeah, that one's a little too complicated in my opinion as well.
I don't think complicated. I think it's a little too simple.
No, I think jumbled though. You know,
the presentation was maybe done a little bit differently. Maybe if they use the components and like I like the style, I like that.
The taste was there.
I think the taste was definitely there, but I think it was put together a little bit differently.
That's the one I could finish.
Exactly.
But this is the one I could look at.
I could definitely finish this. I could look at that, and I would just be not happy with that. So for me, it's 722 is for me.
Agreed.
Followed by this one?
Yes. That one, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so station one, my dude from Anchor. He cut this shit out of himself. Go ahead.
So I'm fine. First of all, I'm fine. I'm not going to the hospital. There's no hospitals in cooking. So I was a little torn by the tofu. Didn't really know what to do with it, but I knew I was going to do a caponata, which is what I did with the eggplant, the fennel, the celery, the onion, the tomatoes. I used the tofu as the component that I would normally use mozzarella for. I was really excited to see the whole fish. That's what I do every day. So I filleted the fish, and then I made a apple butter mango beurre blanc to finish it off. Just a little bit of fennel fronds on top of it. That's my dish.
Here you are. Go for
it. Dana Atkins from Cooper's Hawk. I was a little thrown at first just because never really worked with soft tofu before, but I wanted to go with flavors you could understand right off the bat. So what I was trying to say was I wanted to use the soft tofu as instead of like a mayonnaise or some kind of coleslaw dressing, and then use the pickled vegetables to add that acid, spice, and a little citrus note to it. And then you got to have fried potatoes if you're gonna do kind of fish and chip play. Sweet slaw, carrots or texture, a little herb. Again, bring in acid to bring out all the flavors, and then finish with kind of like what he was doing with the apple butter, the Zinfandel mango beurre blanc. Added some of the fish heads, the body to kind of get that natural seafood, beautiful flavor, and just finish with some lime zest.
It's a poached fish dish, stuffed it with mango and the frog legs, a little bit of egg yolk. Outside of that, it's a fennel broth built with a few of the bones from the mangoes in the center too. But basically a fennel broth, kind of a little bit creamed out with the tofu instead of using cream. I ended up with a little bit of cream because it just wouldn't go. But yeah, it is what it is. It's food.
Anyways, we like 722. Really like how the presentation was. It looked really sexy. We liked how the fennel brought everything together. It was nice and delicate. 722 is this guy right here. I don't know who it is.
I do.
So the winner is number 722, which is Bushley, Matt Bushley. So round number 2 went to Bushley. He'll be competing with Drew Fisher in the final round. We'll see what happens. On station number 1, fighting for food fight, is
Matt Bushley, Virgil's Cafe, Bellevue, Kentucky, 710 Fairfield Avenue, 491 Eats.
You should go to Virgil's. It's delicious. And
Drew Fisher, Metropole, downtown Cincinnati.
So secret ingredients for this round. We have boar's rack from Northern Hazrat. We got some chorizo from Avril Blant and Sons. We have canned bamboo worms. We have homemade Melba sauce from Napoleon Ridge Farm. We have kabocha squash and a vegan Monterey Jack cheese. You have 30 minutes. Time starts now. Sharp, Chris Weiss is wrapping it up.
Well, I'm really interested with the worms. Those were surprisingly tasty. They had a hell of a kick to them. I'm interested to see how they incorporate them in the dishes.
I'm really interested to see the worms as well and how exactly they're going to use the worms and incorporate them into the dish with the Melba sauce. It should be good.
Bugs on along. We got 20 minutes left. 20 minutes.
Thanks, Lane.
15 minutes left. We're halfway there.
I'm interested to see if that fake cheese actually winds up acting like regular cheese, because I think that's how it's getting used. I saw some deep fried lamb. I don't have time for that shit. Throw it in the deep fryer. Rack of boar rack. My bad.
I don't think that vegan cheese will melt. I think it would be best used as maybe a crumble or something. I just don't think it's going to melt in that cream sauce that he's making over there. But best of luck to him with that. We'll see.
To be honest with you, I'm most excited to see how these dishes turn out with the two different schools of cooking that I'm watching going on here. You've got some very new school, proper, delicate cooking going on the red corner, and in the black corner, you've got some just old school pirate cooking. And you see that from beginning to end, throwing some meat in the fryer right off rip, as opposed to deciding to crust it with some of these worms. So I'm really excited to see how they compare to one another.
Slap. I'm gonna do two. I'll do 2.5 minutes left. 2 minutes. Teresa. You got judges ready? Get your 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and
Good job, buddy.
It's crazy. It's time. Good job, man.
That looks good. And it smells delicious. I mean, I like the crisscross plating. I mean, they're both crisscross plating. First impression, that one looks really pretty.
But as he's like, you're gonna go, right? You're gonna go, right? This is great.
Oh. Fruitier.
Yeah, it's got a fruitier note to it than I would have expected, and I haven't tried that yet, but it's blending together a lot more than I'd want it to, if that makes any sense.
You want it to suck?
No, I want it to. I want the flavors to.
I like this one. It's really balanced with the cheese and the Melba sauce. The meat is cooked perfectly. It's seasoned really good, and I can really appreciate the creativity in this dish.
I mean, that's delicious. I would order it. I would pay money for that. So, yeah. My name is Andrew Mersman. I'm blushing right now. Thank you. I'm the Executive Director of Operations and Executive Chef at La Poste Eatery and Django Western Taco.
That's it. Proud of you. What about you, man?
My name is Kayla Hill, and I am here with friends, and I work at Orchids.
Orchids.
My name is John Fox, and I own a private chef company called Fox Events. And I'm here with a lot of industry folk.
Nice.
I think this was the easiest of the 3 ingredients list, to be honest with you. So I don't feel that way about the creativity. No, the ingredients list. I'm saying I think that they would have an easier time with these than any of the two prior
ones?
Yeah,
but we're not judging based on that, though.
Well, then you have to judge the creativity against each other, not just because they did it.
How were the worms?
Oh, I like worms. I didn't know that until, a little bit ago. Kayla just dropped a fork on my knee.
I think this dish was exceptionally delicious and extremely balanced. I really like this dish as well. I think the chorizo was a perfect blend in with that. It was rendered out really nice, had a nice crunch to it to add with the worms. But I really enjoyed this dish.
I'm definitely going to go with this one. I think there was a hell of a depth of flavor. The spice level was apparent where it wasn't in that guy. And I prefer the form of cooking here. The deep frying worked, but I don't think I would have done it.
Number 762 is a little bit more on the sweet side. Overall, on use of ingredients, I enjoyed 418 a little bit more. I think it was a little bit better balanced.
Salted some potatoes really heavy, try to dry them out, overcooked the shit out of them. Some grilled squash. Somebody had some ginger beer over here. I used that to make made a little ginger beer kind of mirepoix butter sauce, and then I did a tomato and blackberry sauce. And I took the chorizo and rolled it around in the Melba sauce, grilled it, sliced it up, put it on the side. Yay, food.
My dish is pretty simple. That's all I've been trying to do all night. I did a little bit of a fondue. I'm trying to use the vegan cheese even though it sucks terribly bad. I did what I could with it. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Here's the chorizo, the seasonings. I also used the worms. They said they were packed in barbecue seasonings, so I was like, okay, sweet. So I just put it on the on the meat, and then I used a little bit of those flavors for the chorizo and the bacon, because I love bacon. Put it in there, got a little nice sweet flavor, and then I used a little bit of the acorn squash with the blackberries, tried to melt it all out with the cheese sauce. and just a nice cooked lamb. Boar, sorry, boar. Boar, my bad.
We have came to the decision that we select plate 418. It's just really well balanced and rounded out as far as flavor. Yes. The pork was cooked really good. It's really balanced. I like how he incorporated the chorizo and the bacon. The squash was really tender and nice for us to, eat that. It's a really fabulous dish. We all agree we would definitely order that.
So 418 is Mr. Drew Fisher.
I'm sort of at a loss for words. I didn't really come here to win. I came here just to enjoy myself. Everyone wants to win. I just wanted to enjoy everyone's company and cook, and I wasn't sure what to expect. And seeing like my first box, the bitter melon, I was sort of thrown off a lot, and I just went with it. So, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for coming here. This is a great event.
All right, Mr. Chris Weiss. Here, try to look at.
Medium large, dependent.
Chris has made the trophy. January 2014. Yeah, boy. Congratulations, man. Again, this was awkward last time, but thank you everyone for donating things. You guys also the companies that donate. I can't do it right now, but I appreciate everyone for coming out, and thank you to City Beat or Miss Eileen Ross for writing the article. That helped out a lot. We have not decided the next one yet, but there will be a next one. This shit's ridiculous. I honestly can't believe this many people have turned out for this. So thank you, appreciate it. Put that goddamn shirt on.
Let me see the logo.
Yeah. It's awesome, dude.